Listen. Yeah. Yes, go. Get that out of there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I'm not sure what time of day it is wherever you're at here on this planet, but I do want to say welcome to my channel. We are going to have a good time today talking about one of our favorite shows currently on right now, which is Canada's Drag Race. This is season 6, episode 3, Pick Your Poison, and I was not prepared. I was like, oh, what is this episode going to give? It gave a lot. And this review will be special. So if you're not here today, you're missing out. But we are going to do something that's a little bit classic with this channel, especially for those of you who have been with me for a long time here on the network. We are going to have possibly a reunion of sorts of duo proportions, as season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race was the start, and mind you, season 18 is about. But today, I got a little guest with me here today. Jamar, it's time to step on in, friend.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, tú? Okay, listen, that's my port of her heart talking right there. Jamar, welcome, friend. We're about to have a good time with this one.
Oh yeah, Canada's been eating. Like,
Chew.
yes, please cleanse me from UK, man. Cleanse me.
Not the cleansing. Yeah, we're definitely gonna break it down. Somebody kind of set themselves up, if you will, for this episode, especially at the beginning, talking about I need to see you really want this, and I'm like, and you are out the door, okay?
I mean, it was great television.
It was grand television. It was a gag from somebody who, oh, we thought we was clear on the board. Nope, not so much. And then I would say a duck walk was the demise, or lack of their duck walk was the demise, because that Nogan was. When I saw that happen, I said, "Oh yeah, shit, this is a wrap. Give it to the other baby, please." I said, "Brooklyn, clock the ministry. It's not given. No chapel praises." But yeah, I like the episode. I like that there was 2 things going on that are also both hard challenges. It gave the queens time to make decisions, but also strategize, if you will. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time breaking that down, friends. So give these people social medias and where they can support you at today.
You can find me on social media at Jamar84. It's spelled JAMAR4, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you head over to the Chasing Reality channel. We are currently airing Chasing Orlando, but coming in January, we will start airing the new season of Chasing Atlanta. Support, support, support.
Black business. He didn't say it, but I did, because that's
support Black business.
Thank you, Jamar. We appreciate you for being here. And if you want to throw Jamar a little love in his jar for him hosting with me today, because it has been so long since we have done this as a duo, it is $Nova84 on Kish.
Please and thank you. Help me, I'm poor.
Me too. I mean, that is the rumor. But yes, we appreciate, it's not the rumor, but we appreciate y'all for tuning in and be here today. Hit the thumbs up button and make sure you get in the comment section after this video and talk about the episode highs and lows, yeses and nos, and what you were most excited for here today. All of my links are in the about section of this YouTube channel. So if you did want to find me anywhere, just click on that Linktree link. It'll take you where you need to go. I do reactions on Patreon. I already have this episode posted. So if you want to get all of I had to pause so many times to talk about what was going on, because this episode was fun. Check me out over on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. I also have Dragula Titans reunion posted up there, as well as the season 18 cast reveal. Speaking of which, Jamar, now that I have you here, before I continue on with my spiel, who are you looking forward to most on season 18 based off of the Queen's reveal?
I'm cheering for everybody black, but no, I actually am cheering for Miss Kenya Pleaser. Shout out to her. She was a follower of
Everything.
ours already, so shout out to
Everything.
her. Um, Shout out to Vita, classic pageant Southern girl. Love everything about that.
Hmm.
Um, Mikey Meeks is another one that has caught my
I like Mikey too.
attention.
Mikey was so pretty. I was like, this is a beat queen. Come on now. Uh
I've seen some a performance that Juicy did to the Lady Gaga. I said, "Oh, she's gonna turn me some lips. Put her in the bottom. Put
yeah,
her."
no shade. If she has to fight her way through, I feel we will be blessed regardless. But shout out to the Dion's though, because Athena and Juicy being on the same season, I thought that was a gag. Love Sierra Mist. That was another one whose Meet the Queen sold her for me. I was like,
She's the
oh
alternative one, right? With like the odd lip shape. She had like the lip. Okay.
uh-huh. Yeah, her
Uh-huh.
Meet the Queens
Uh-huh.
was good. It was a well-rounded Meet the Queens. I liked except for one. But yes, it was enjoyable to see. So to continue on and hurry it, Matt, get to the point. I know. Book a Ball and Cameo merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I have a PO box if you want to see anything special. And I am an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want to get a free week on me, you can include Showtime with that. That is available all in the About section of this YouTube channel. Opinions will be said. Well, yes, this program is for
Well,
entertainment
yes.
purposes. I was like, my God. This program is for entertainment purposes only. Content's not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Don't be rude, crappy libations, and drop in a little bit of talk, or you may be here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty gas boot. And if you want to throw any love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, you will not see me again until Tuesday of next week over here because I had to work a little bit today. I told you I got a little side job I'm doing right now. Better do a little bit of that tomorrow. I'm going to be busy. You'll see me again next Tuesday. If you want to throw me in love, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App @MattyRants24, and Venmo MattyRants. I think that's all, and that is it. I very much enjoyed somebody who I was like, I see her and I feel it's
Mhm.
coming, but wait, there's more. And I was given just that. And then Van,
I
mm-mm.
love somebody who's not afraid to be chaotic, be chaotic. It gave me very much Naomi Smalls' "Life's Not Fair." I said, "Yes, television."
Oh my God. It's the fact that you ate the challenge up, but then when you were given the power, you did something I needed to be done. And it was the fact that she even mentioned it, Jamara, like as much as this is somebody who I have an alliance with, this girl did not even get a choice on what they wanted to do. And this one wanted to do this and said they were going to be giving that. And then they ended up in the. I was like,
I
now
mean,
wait a
the
minute.
logic is
I
true. The
lived.
logic is true.
I
How?
lived because it was like, that's kind of fair. It's kind of fair if you're going to really think about it. But
But the whole point of the alliance is to catch me when I'm down, bitch. You said that lady's, and she was like, she was crying, giving all that drama, but then was like being funny and who and
that's when
ha.
I knew it'd be over for her because it was like you just told everybody that you don't like really take this seriously because that's your girl. She's not gonna put you in no bottom. That for me, if I was PM, be like, well, damn. So am I just gonna have to like buck tonight? I kind of like
Sexually,
that she
yes, that's
gagged
how
her.
it's supposed to work.
I kind
But
of like she gagged her. Like, oh, hope you know the
at
song.
the entertainment part of me is like, yes, please. This is great.
Make her work. Talking about, oh, she thinks I'm a threat. I said, well, sister, I kind of liked it. I did. I enjoyed the messiness of this episode. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Can I get a visual? Can I get a visual, please? Share screen. Oh, speaking of which, after this video, y'all, please forgive me because I will be very much locked in. I got invited to that Marvel token fighting battle like beta thing that they're doing, and I have not had a chance to even touch it yet. I have been so busy today, so when I tell you I will be testing Storm out. I will be testing Storm out and trying to make a team up and figuring that out because I've been dying to play it. And I was so glad PlayStation's like, you have been invited to the beta. Yes, thank you. We love fighting games over here. Ask Jamar. We're both Peach mains. Smash Brothers.
You had which dress do you use? Which color dress do you use?
Black, and you already know the black. You do classic. You always do the classic.
You can't go wrong with the original.
You go with the original. I do dark peach. That is my choice and options. I do the funeral. I want especially if it's a dark stage. I don't need you to see me. I like to just float on by. Click, click, click. Want to bet on Marvel token, Matty?
They can see that big blonde wig. Like, you can't hide with that wig.
Okay, Pokey fan. Sure. Let me get like at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes to get used to it, and then we can battle. But you'll see me online if you already are friends with me on the PlayStation Network. I don't know if that link's in my about section, but yeah, just let me know. If you're in the Discord, which is also available, you can get all the information there for sure. Okay, cool. Let's start this episode. I'm enjoying bumpers before we get into the episode. I said Dragula got me used to somebody being disqualified, and I sure thought this was where we was going. I said, who got disqualified?
Like, is Paolo coming back or something?
That would have kind of ate. That would have low-key ate if Paolo came back. 6 minutes after Paolo left the workroom, a city-wide power outage caused production to be halted. This would explain why the lipstick message was read the following day, with everybody coming back into the workroom here. And as they're seeing the message on the mirror, did anyone else notice that Saltina Shaker hadn't even like gotten to the camera just yet, and they had to show baby like running to the moment, like, oh, we've moved on to the next section of this. Saltina, you came too late. We had 15. Shout out to Saltina Shaker. Thank you so much for the following on Twitter. I'm actually hoping Saltina does well this season. I'm enjoying their what they've been given so far. They've been doing very well.
But I think she rightfully won that challenge. Yes.
Rightfully won that challenge. And high key was the closest one to Maya today. The closest one to Maya.
Einstein, right?
Yes.
Yes. She was
very like if they had to give it to anybody else that was there, it was going to go to Saltina because everyone else was a little far and wide, if you will. But I
felt like Ebony was safe.
Ebony was safe because it's
terrible, but she wasn't good either.
She can be herself with this character. It's Keke Palmer, for crying out loud. Marjorie Taylor Greene. We'll get to
it. Was kind of it was.
I enjoyed it. I
was kind of funny. It was the lips for me.
The banter. It was the lips. the banter. Obama. I said no, ma'am. I'm unable.
Sammy, please. Sammy.
Talk about my favorite immigrant is Jesus. Now that actually chewed,
that was funny.
Sammy.
That
chewed.
That was funny.
We're going to talk about Justin Trudeau. The color palette joke that didn't land, but I was happy that at least a moment of blackface was given because that man didn't do blackface. But we're going to talk about the others. So we're going to get there. But no, I was sad that Paolo went home, Jamar. I was kind of getting into the fantasy, if you will.
Well, if it were me, I would have used the beaver on Sammy and had the two of them lip sync. Because I wanted neither Sammy nor Paolo to go home. If I was going to sacrifice somebody, it would have been Hazel.
What?
Just because I didn't really get much. Well, I mean, I loved her outfit, but I wanted to see more. Paolo was hilarious to me. And Sammy is hilarious to me. I just wanted to see more of them than Hazel. Okay. Just personally.
You know what? Okay, I can't even knock that. I think I'm kind of enjoying Hazel a lot, although I get where you're coming from here, but I feel that
I like them all.
The lip sync
I had to sacrifice.
The lip sync would have been completely different, and I don't think we would have been gagging because Hazel would have taken this, on a different level where whoever they would have been up against, it would have been kind of like the chaos run. So I don't know, but I feel you. I think to me, the decision was made perfectly because we got what we got, but I also didn't want to see no one go home, and Brooklyn been like, do another double save because that was bonkers. Honestly, that was
It was
bonkers.
hilarious.
We had a good time. Like, that was a good show. Everyone would have got money on that stage. Like, what is happening?
They would
But
have got that this week too. They're 2 for 2.
this was, you know what? I like this lip sync, but you know, to me, one person, it was like two different shows happening. One was a Cheshire Cat smile the entire time, and the other one felt like they were fighting to stay, like, if you will. I don't know. You know, sometimes they have that showmanship when they perform that they can't turn off the cheese. And I was like, baby, if you don't act like this song is about some passion versus like, I can't. But we'll miss Paolo. What were you gonna say, Jamar?
I was gonna wait till we actually go. I would have dived too far into the lip sync before we even get to it, but
Yeah, we doing the we're gonna get there. Promises. Saltita is giving some love for the previous week. Hazel is happy and thankful that they were saved. Jamar would not have made that decision, and
I
you
would not.
know, we have Van Gogh and Saltina on the board. Now this is where I said something gonna happen with this one. This is where I said something gonna go down because she called Sammy out and said, to be honest, no shade. It just didn't seem like you wanted to still be here after your whole speech, and I need to hear some more fight from you. I need to hear some more fight from you.
I mean, I understand that. I did agree with her though. I did agree with her. I did think she kind of threw that away, but you just kind of setting yourself up. You kind of like, it's not. This isn't the All Stars where everybody else is choosing. This is only for the winners.
That was my point, because it was, to me, I'm over here going, you are not on the board. You haven't been on the board. You were safe.
Mm-hmm.
Bow, you're friends with some of the high running girls, but like, to me, it was like, why are you having this conversation with Sammy? And for Sammy, I understand that they themselves have something, that personal conflict of wanting others sometimes to do better just for the sake of, them versus having a selfish moment for themselves and wanting that win. And do I belong? Everyone has those questionable moments, and we've kind of seen that from the show. And I'm thinking this is also first episode too. So yeah, it's like you want to do really, really well, not first episode, but I should say, was it the second episode? It's very much there. I don't know. To me, I I just was like, why are you having this conversation with this girl about that? But okay, mama, pop off. But I will say, Sammy, when you said that Paolo was going to win it all, it win the last episode, and mama for the camera over here, everybody was like, well, okay.
It's like, all right, girl.
I don't know about all that. But yes, baby. Hey, Sammy, we want you in this competition. Please keep pushing through, child. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, sister, because you actually give it. But I was a tad bit over this one this week. A tad bit.
I really wasn't bothered by her. She kind of was in the background for me, honestly. It wasn't like I was annoyed, nor did I really like fall in love with her either. I was really like excited for her just for her association to Suki, because I'm thinking, oh, maybe you can sew. We learned this week that is not the case.
Mm-mm.
But that was the most exciting thing about it. That's the only thing that stood out about her to me until, this very moment. Because I was like, oh, okay, well, bye.
I don't know her personally, so I don't want to speak on that, because how some people take an opinion from a television show and then apply it to like real life. Like, that's not my business here, So Star probably is one lovely people you've ever met, kind, soulful, that, and everything, and then some. On the spectrum of television, for me as a viewer, the put on, it's a lot. It's a lot of quotes from Twitter. It's a lot of memeable, this, that, the other. I've heard Tokyo Tony's "well, yes" so many times it's lost its flavor. For fuck's sake. And it's gone, if you will. So, like, for me, it's somebody who I can see the star quality in, that is already a star. It is in the name. She is a bad, like, even the lip sync I was seeing, like, okay, she giving this, a little that, the other. Yeah. And in the other episode, something I saw from her too. Oh, I liked her rap that she did for the first episode. Like, there's high marks for Star, but sometimes I'd be like, girl, every time there's a moment in that camera right there, you go into boom mode, and it'd be like, all right, okay, ain't nobody pushing that hard. But That just may be her. So I don't want to be judging on that, but sometimes I'd be like, okay, all right, we get it. We got it. It's cool. It's all right. It's all right, sister. That just made me being hard. And I feel a little guilty right now, Jamar, but me for it. Sometimes I'm just like, who is this? What's going on here? Say something that don't sound like I just read it on the Twitter feed just 5 minutes ago. Please.
I'd rather you give me. I'd rather that than somebody on the Xanax, and somebody who gives me nothing. I'll take the over the top than someone just bland.
I'll beat that. I'll beat you there. I'd rather take the over the top and then the bland girl over the one that was self-producing the fuck out of her non-rhythmic ass last. It still don't. It still don't. it still don't. Oh no, but shout out to them. I saw they were going to be on Slaycation though, so that's going to be cool to see. But that last season, I said, baby, this lady over here.
I appreciate just trying to make us have good television. That's all I ask.
I will say that too. Hey, that I need to give credit for. Y'all, this season in general, and I apply this to everybody on the board, first out in whatever, it's been good. It's been a good run. I've enjoyed the season of Canada so far. I just wanted to keep going like this. I'm like, please keep this going. Y'all are actually being messy. The multiple alliances is working for me because it's a whole lot of who's going to betray who's going to step over what. That's actually work. Y'all are doing some really great producing of yourselves, and it's coming off authentic. That's why I'm happy with the season so far. I'm like, okay. And rotating judges is helpful too. Yeah, the rotating judges.
Wooden Beavers.
Well, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I said, what we're doing too. I'm kind of glad
this is good.
Because imagine if it was like you have to share and then y'all both no. Give them the different groups. That was everything. That was everything. I said, okay, we got a television show in Brooklyn. Pick Your Poison needs to be applied to a couple of different franchises of Drag Race. Because this was kind of fire.
This was good. I think that the people that probably chose Snatch Game was like, oh, okay, well, luckily I don't have to, do the design. I can do my funny bit and get past. You still have the ball. You opted out of this design challenge, but you still have the ball. You still have the makeover.
And then this is just the Snatch Game. So you will not have another opportunity again to do that. That's why I was thinking, are y'all going to do another challenge this season to where they still get to do some sort of celebrity impersonations, especially for those who brought it? Or was this that one moment you're going to get? Because that's definitely not the last design challenge. I highly doubt the rest of the season is acting challenges. That would be horrible. Did Brackett fire?
Musicals?
I don't know. Is it bad? Excited to be here that I don't care. Kind of glad he's not there.
Sure.
Feels less robotic, even with Carson's lispy booty. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm.
I haven't noticed a change. The season's been so good; it hasn't even been really about the judges as much for me. So they could do whatever they want.
No shade. Hear me out. And this is just me speaking as we've been watching the show forever. It feels less teleprompty in the responses with the judges. It feels a little bit more like engaged, like we're actually talking to the kids. Not to say that they weren't before. It felt like it. But I've been enjoying Tracy's commentary. I've enjoyed Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. She's been doing her thing.
You've been doing it for me.
Were contestants and turned judge are immaculate hosts.
Oh, Isis should be Nikki, on the panel.
Isis should another thing. Isis read you, and she read you for good reason, because she said, I sat at that round table and I told you what to do with this fabric. You did not do it, and I wish you did.
Boom. But it was also the fact that they were like, you might need to edit. And it was like, no. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Like Betty Davis. So back on the timeline of things, we have, of course, Pick Your Own Poison with design or Snatch Game. This is where it gets really tough because you do want to go first. But being last is not the worst in this case. Being second to last is the worst.
You see,
hated that for PM, but I kind of thought it was gaggy because this is still a game of friendship where Sammy starts this off because they survived the lip sync, picking Hazel next because they were also in the bottom, which is fair. Hazel and PM have a friendship. We know this because we're told about it every time they talk about it, which is often, and that's
Was I not
okay.
paying attention? Because I completely missed it. I said, huh? I probably wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you know you sometimes over there, but let me tell you about these two. They're friends and they've been friends for a while. They work together too and all that. So this is a business, friendship, personal, all that kind of relationship. Trust me, I am told often that they're friends. Good God. But when I tell you PM was so excited because Hazel got to go, what is it? Second. So it's like, yes, I get one of the first things I get to have is I'm going to get my first pick. And Beach
Baby, she was evil. She reminds me so much of Luigi. That is so random, but she really does.
Dun 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 dun
Oh shit.
dun 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 disclaimer da 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 da.
Love PM
Luigi's
though.
Mansion is that girl, by the way. So
It
yeah, if
is.
you've ever played the game, I love the game. I don't know about that one with the goo clone. That was stupid, but yeah, I listen, PM. I know I would have expected a friendship moment in this, like, hey, go ahead and pick me because you know who you need to like hold out for it, right? Like very much that.
Mm. And maybe it was Hazel being like, I'm confident that she can do anything.
hmm
I do wonder what was going through her mind.
I wanted to know what their snatch game would have been. But Van got to get the pick first. That was from Hazel, right? I'm thinking Van can see that this is a little messy, but also maybe Van also knowing that PM should have gone said, no, I'm gonna pick my other girl. See how this goes. Oh goodness. Van picked design. Our girl Ebony over here, who I love so very much, picked Snatch Game. I said bet. Star picked design. This is the stuff I'm talking about. I was like, girl, what is happening? What was so exciting? But you know what? Be excited. And we already know Dulce was going to pick design. Mama was talking about making dresses, this, that, and the other. I said, okay, this all makes sense. All the right people, right? Caramel is not a designer. So they want to go snatch game, but we're going to talk about you in a second. I love you, sister, but
Hmm.
I could not believe. But now we have Maya Fox, Velma Jones. I've been saying Jenkins for so long. PM and Saltina Shaker left. Now Saltina gets the pick, and there's only a few that are left. And PM realizes, oh my God, I may be left for design. And I do not know how to make nothing right now. So what are we about to do? Saltina then picks Velma. There's only one thing left for Snatch, and there's one left for design. Velma takes the last for Snatch game because there's five vial. That I thought was like evil, but it was like, hey, think about it. If there's not 11, then what is the last person going to get to do, right? I would have been wanting nobody to pick me, Jamar, because I want to see who's picking Snatch game and who's picking the design. I'd be like, let me see who's over where, like before we do anything.
Uh, I mean, honestly, it really wouldn't matter. I adopted Saphira's philosophy. If it's good, it's good.
Boom.
Whatever these other hoes is doing, great. My design or my snatch game is going to eat. Good luck to the rest of you.
Shoot, I'm like, let me look on who is over here. Now I know Van went to design school. I wouldn't have gone to the design factor just for that because I've been like, that would have been my toughest competition. And I already know she won already. So let me go over to this other side. So Tina got something over here, but I don't know. Caramel. I would have been looking around like, I don't know if everybody gonna do well for Snatch Game. I may have some
Oh,
competition,
yeah.
but I think I would chew better. So I would have probably wanted to pick Snatch Game, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
absolutely. I mean, I already knew Velma was going to flop based on her performance last week. They put her in the top. Mm,
Mm.
but I was like, yeah, English isn't her first language for real. Or she mentioned something about having, English problems. So I said, that's
Mhm.
probably not going to translate. And nobody else from this list really gives me like, oh, I'm going to kill it outside of maybe Saltina. So I was like, I would have did Snatch for sure.
And see, that's no shade, Maya, because low key, I wasn't expecting what I got. And if I had been on the panel and seen you doing Teresa Computer that way, I'd have been sitting there like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna be safe this week. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I get a joke here. Let me get a joke. Like, I gotta figure this out because she's running. She's running right now. She's running. Not one bad joke. Not one miss. I said, ooh,
Didn't
this
Fifi
stuff.
do her earlier? And somebody else, I
Fifi
think,
did
did her
her.
too.
Yeah, Fifi did her. But Maya did it better. And
Oh,
she was
absolutely.
dragging bitches. I was like, oh my God. Listen, so PM was chosen by Velma. This is the moment where you did not want to get chosen by that person because you do not have any more options but one. And the one option that's left is design, the one that PM did not want to go through, bitch. And when I tell you Hazel got oof, she said my sister was supposed to have my back, but here the fuck we are. Oh, you was mad with a smile too. I'll give you that,
And she flipped
PM.
her off too.
Pissed off with a smile. That's beautiful. Okay, I'd be scared of you. But I don't know where this girl feeling. She was smiling at me, but she told me to go fuck myself.
I think that's just her personality is just very like chipper and very
Mm-hmm.
like Anita Wiglet.
Oh, Anita Wiglet. I love so very, very much. Shout out to Anita. That's good people. Good people.
Love
Now,
Anita.
Maya not being chosen by anybody, fuck them hoes, say it, Maya, got the ultimate blessing by getting to choose where they wanted to go.
So I was like, y'all have all that drama. I get the freedom of choice for being
You're
last.
mad at her for what? You're mad at who for? I just get to choose. I get to go to what side I want. And they said, we're going to do Snatch Game. Boom. So, Saltina Shaker, Maya Fox, Ebony LaBelle, Salami. No, I'm kidding. Sammy. I'm sorry. I got to say it. I had to do it, Sammy. I'm sorry. I love Sammy so much. Kara Wilk and Velma Jones are in the Snatch Game portion. And then the other group, which is the designers here, category is after the Snatch Game party. Oh my gosh. Scene Stealer, PM, Dose, Stardoll, Van Gogh, and Hazel.
Girl.
We won't.
I was wondering how this workroom was going to go because it's like people preparing for Snatch Game, people at the sewing stations. I'm like, how is this going to go?
Half the room is over here working on their outfits. The other half is working on their Snatch Game. For those of you who may have been confused based off of how the fact the runway showed the girls in their Snatch Game outfits, because somebody was like, oh, they filmed that before. I remember reading it. I'm like, no, they made them put back on their Snatch Game outfits and sit there. So basically for 2 days, they had to be in the same clothes, which I... Can I take this to the dry cleaners real quick? We were sitting in the
Slap it right back on.
The Febreze that would have been sprayed in the room. Do you understand me? Because I'm like, I know we didn't just let this sit here for what? No, PM let Hazel know you fucked me over. Like, obviously, bitch, we're supposed to be sisters. If I was on Snatch Game and you're over here on this side, we're both guaranteed the next week because we're not on the same side of each other. We could be lip syncing against each other, for fuck's sake. Like, I think Hazel was more so looking out for themselves, which is fine. This is a competition and it's not personal, but PM is very, it's connected. That's someone who they feel very tight with and they felt kind of played in this moment. So I feel bad for PM because they didn't really get to choose. That's what I feel bad for. The friend level is more, that's y'all's business.
Yeah.
For me, no shade. I was like, that's y'all's business. I hope you work that out. It's not that deep for me on a friend, but at the same time, were you just trying to get me out? Like, are you trying to set me up for failure? Like, what's up? Like, that would play with my head just a tad bit. Like, that's supposed to be my Judy. Like, how she know I can't sew. Like, what we doing here, sister? Can I have a hug? It'll happen later.
They just, all these friendships, they just said to hell with it. Let's just throw them all in the garbage.
Star said she was going to eat. She said, bitch, I'm about to be making the most excellent garment outfit, this, that, and the other. I will say this, Star, the color was great. Color was great. I was like, no,
the color was great. I don't think it matched how she described it, though. I was like,
If she took a couple of things off, she would have been so much better. And if that wire bit had worked, it would have been right where it needed to be. That's kind of what it was missing here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, oh, Doja. Matt and Mar, like the old back what was it, 2019? Ooh. I can't. Thank you so
I think that
much,
was
y'all, for
18.
tuning in. 18? You know, I'm older than you, friend. I've already lost some of my memory. It's too much. It's too bad. It's too bad. Okay. I'm gonna start calling you different people's name. Dooley, C Diggy, Jamar. No.
You can't be that far along with the dementia, bitch.
It happened already with some of our friends, out here with Jeff and Gerald and them in our friend group. I do that to one friend in particular by accident. Oh, poor John. I'd be like, there, John, my bad. I can. I just got a tip people on Venmo from Quilvio. I hope I got that right. Happy holidays. Love the content. Haven't been able to be on live in a minute. Happy RPDR is giving what we need this holiday season, the drama. Thank you so much for the tip people on Venmo. I appreciate you. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Come back to this Rampage family. And if you want to show a little love in anybody's jar, please and thank you. Jamar's Cash App is right there with $ Nova 84. And then mine is all down there. It's down there. I don't know what that signature was, but it wasn't Disney. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of which, I don't think that merger that just happened today with one company in media and the other company with media was great at all. Nope, nope, nope.
We'll wait and see what they do with that.
It won't take. They won't have anything done until like next year, y'all. So like nothing's gonna happen immediately. But when I saw that, I said, I don't know about that one. Unfortunately, that is not because I already don't like one of those apps. Like, are you about to make this worse, girl?
Probably. They're already on a
Oh,
downward spiral.
Netflix acquired Warner Brothers Studios. Yes, like everything Warner Brothers. That includes HBO Studios as well as HBO Max. Yeah. And it was for a very large amount. And mind you, and we got to get back to the show, y'all, but real quick here, we've already been like giving the guy who was the new like CEO or the person behind HBO a lot because they kind of changed the app over. Remember, it was HBO Max, then it was Max, then it was
And now it's
HBO.
HBO Max again.
Then they started like removing all the stuff that everybody liked, including shows like Legendary and this, that, and
Legendary.
the
That was what
right?
messed me.
Because they were going into some sort of reality programming. They were trying to they were going off and then turning it into something else. And so now it almost seems like he did all of that just so he could sell it off and make money off of it and then just leave the actual audience, the people that you're supposed to be, making sure this actual entity is everything. You gave it to somebody else who now already has issues with the charging of the fees and how they play it operate. It's kind of crazy. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about this. But a lot of stuff is going to be moved over to Netflix, like DC Studios, all of the Harry Potter stuff, if you still watch those things from that lady, and all that good other stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how that works out. We shall see. We shall see. But it raises the questions about media ownership and what is considered too much. I wouldn't know anything because I'm just a content creator talking about Drag Race. So let's continue. So Van is getting their outfits together. I can hear someone typing down, what do you know about? I was just watching the news this morning. Give me a break. I like to be sometimes. I watch the news in the morning with my coffee. Van, you're responsible for this?
Oh, bro, that was a great season too.
Oh, Aurora Matrix, you will forever be an icon in this house. Do you understand me? Also, shout out to Media DragCon, but you will forever be an icon of this house. I also just got into the fact that they are part of like a family, if you will, with Aurora Matrix, Perla, and Vanguard. And I was like, oh, three baddies
Oh,
all in
all
one?
three people I love.
Real talk, all three
Perla was
baddies.
probably one of my favorites from last season.
Oh, Perla. Oh.
One of my favorites from the last
I
season.
had a good time with Perla. She was a good time. I wanted her to go more. I like that naughty duck. Don't you do that. I like this outfit. That was one of my favorites that was worn last season. Well, we all have different opinions. Let me not tell you what to like. But yeah, I was kind of like, oh, okay. Well, this is kind of a geek, little cack, if you will. Hazel learned to sew before coming to the competition.
Thank
Kudos.
you. Thank you.
Kudos. We you gonna make the ones and the twos, but this poor baby over here, I'm just gonna follow my
Oh, I
heart.
felt so bad. I felt so bad.
I said, you gonna follow too many edits, poor thing. Talking about, I'm gonna do Club Kid. I said, well, that's a safe bet for your aesthetic and style, but let's see what happens when we put it all together. This one said, I'm gonna make a lot and put on a lot and do a lot. Star. Jamar, the alliance conversation happened. The girls was talking about a girls' alliance. A girls' alliance is happening, femininimins. But then we also
Girl.
got the Black Girls Only Alliance. Like, what's happening over here? Ebony is collecting these alliances like Infinity Stones. Okay? Like,
I don't think she plans to really stick to any of them.
none of them. Okay? It's whatever is happening at that moment. You better not be in the bottom, sister. I don't want to have that conversation with you. Let's get to Snatch Game, the first of the two poisons that were picked this week with Brooklyn Heights hosting. But honestly, I love the guests that were there because we had Isis Couture as Donatella Versace, which was excellent, but also
This is a testament that she should have won that challenge. She should have won the challenge.
I'm sorry. There was that part when Isis broke character over that read for Teresa talking about when that talking about say it again. Say it again. I was hollering. Okay. So let's talk about the contestants individually here. I also thought it was kind of cool that the other queens got to sit out there and watch the Snatch Game happen. You know what I mean? Maddie, you need to put the jump scare of Kitty. Why? Why do you want people to be shaken up?
Oh, I was like, what jump scare?
I am so sorry. Listen, it's only right that a disclaimer follows because you never know what people are going through, and no one needs to hear that again. Got you.
Oh,
okay,
God.
so there you go. Listen, 'tis the season, bitches. Nightmare Before Christmas. No,
Indeed.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We could also put a picture of Eureka up and have the same screen. But yeah.
I think you should stray away from winning Snatch Game characters because your bar is it's very high, you know.
And James Cameron is not there to lower it. South Park episode. James Cameron. Sorry, that was a funny episode. Randy Newman trying to raise the bar. Okay, listen. I agree with Jamar on this, especially because Shay's Flavor Flav was good. To me, it wasn't the most awesome thing on the planet. No shade, Shay. It was kind of all right, but then I thought to myself, what are you? I thought Jujubee as Eartha Kitt.
That's the most quotable part from that entire episode.
8 Eartha Kitt. But this Flavor Flav was stuck on time the whole time.
Yeah.
I love you, but I said
one bit, and I was like, Caramel,
it's not working. And I thought to myself, okay, so now we're gonna get on to other people. Mind you, Ebony had the whole pumpkin bit. Okay. And I thought to myself, Carmel is going to pick up on that easily and jump into that pumpkin, like dodge and spit. Nope, didn't happen. Yep.
When she gave me this answer, I said bottom two.
Bottom two.
Bottom two.
Bottom two. No runway to save you. Bottom two, because we're only being graded on Snatch Game.
They didn't have a runway. Damn. Yeah.
Isn't that something? See, this is why I like the episode, because it gagged you. It's like, oh, bitch, if you pick Snatch Game, we're not doing runway. Like, this is the mark. If you don't do good here, I have nothing else to judge you on to give you extra points. This is it. That is why I lived.
This was The worst.
Uncircumcised neck.
This was one of the worst Snatch games I've ever seen.
Uncircumcised neck. Turtle.
Ashley.
Like, where's my arrow? Like, baby.
A mandatory meeting.
Okay, Justin Trudeau, it was like, all right, let's see where this goes. The fact that he's not in office anymore, and that was missed. Like, everybody else is aware of his current, like, affiliation or whatever, and it's like you missed that part of it. Then it turned into like a flirtation kind of thing. And then when we were talking about color palettes, because Justin Trudeau did blackface back in the day and da 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 da. And I thought that was interesting, knowing where Velma comes from and knowing Rita Baga. Oh, excuse me. I was still happy that it was like, yeah, okay, you did a little bit for that because that's knowledge, but it also didn't land. It was when Tracy had to be the one to mention it. Like, yeah, that color palette bit didn't land for me. I thought the black one said it's a wrap. I was like, that's it. Oh,
I was like, what?
With us. It didn't land with us. It just didn't land with us. And it just didn't go anywhere. And I was sad for Velma because Velma's talented. But like,
absolutely. Just this day right here was not her shining moment.
Yeah, I'm with you, homogenic. I'm not gonna blame or to me, I was like, no, you just not funny. Right here, maybe with other stuff, but not this.
This was great. So see that this was funny.
Sydney Albert Einstein. Oh, it was so silly. Like, everything about this was so well thought out. And the fact that you are someone who is in science, which congratulations to you. I could never. We'll just go for broadcast journalism. Give me the opposite of dealing with like chemicals and equations and all that. So this is something that is personal for you at the same time. I did get the Oppenheimer joke. I went and saw the movie. Look at me tomorrow.
That was a reference. That was a reference for whoever it was for.
It is actually, it's a great movie, by the way. It's like about the atom bomb and like how that was made, and like all that kind of stuff. And Albert Einstein was a part of that situation. He was like a consultant and helping out in reference to this with Oppenheimer. And so sorry. It was I love the movie. It was great. But except for the part where the indigenous people were not given their dues. But I will say, I did love this presentation. It was really, really funny. It was the fact that you kept taking off the clothes and getting a little hot and spicy. And the thing is that Justin Trudeau did the flirt first. So it almost ruined the Albert Einstein bit that Saltina had prepared for the flirtation. But the thing is that the difference, Velma couldn't hold that same pull. The jokes weren't landing. Albert's were, so she could keep going on. It also strayed away from just flirting with Brooklyn. That's why it was fleshed out. It was really good. I was like, go ahead, Saltine.
I agree. Those are the only two that really gave the Snatch game something to really look at.
Yeah, they were top two for me. Let me go back to that last joke where it was like, what was the word? Oh, boop, boop, so stupid, but it was perfect. I was like, okay, we had something there. So I thought that was a great. Come on, Albert Einstein being one of the greats on Snatch Game. You could have told me this was Ann Coulter.
Honestly.
Could be. But Marjorie Taylor Greene has never looked better. No. Sammy, you almost made her beautiful. Almost made her definitely look better than her. Listen.
She turned in lip sync every time. I kind of cackled to myself.
It was okay. So the thing is that some of it was kind of, you know how they say the good, bad, the bad, good. Does that make sense? Like, some of it I didn't feel was landing, but it landed at the same time. Jamar, I don't know. Like, delivery wasn't there, but it still like hit. I don't know.
She was kind of floundering until she brought up Jesus. Then she started to recover.
I think you're right. I think it was the introduction that wasn't hidden, and then when it was like, "Who's your favorite immigrant?" Jesus, and it really okay. That slap. I hollered at Obama. I'm sorry. Like, I was. This is a
I
very
was like, oh
American
my
moment.
God.
I was like, yeah, boy, I can't do this today. Uh, but I think her banter with, you know, Maya's Teresa Caputo was also a positive in
A
Sammy's
highlight.
direction because she was able to bounce with her, even though Maya, this is one of the best snap. This is one of the best Snatch games I've ever seen. I kid you not. I hollered the whole way through. Every joke landed. And you did Teresa
Improv.
Caputo right too, because you were doing the good jokes where it was almost storytelling. It wasn't like a 1-2 punch, we're done. It was like, you know what we're talking about, because you're doing the Long Island medium. You have to go ahead and get a focus here. You read Paolo, you got Isis in on the bit. Bitch, you was reading. It was so good. It was so well thought out. I was impressed. I was proud.
She ate that. She ate it.
And friend, this is no shade, and shout out to follow on Instagram, but like it was giving a little sleeper moment when I was like, when is Maya gonna pump? You know what I'm saying? Because her look last week was cute, but I was like, we never got to see the face. It's a little more. I
Yeah,
was
she
always
she
like,
was in the background.
she was always there, but it was like something's got to go. And this was the week. This was the week, and a great challenge to do it on. And it also worked in your favor because there's only 6 of you.
Okay, she was able to stand out. Now that could
It,
work in your favor or it could work against you because it worked
it
against you in Velma's case.
Velma's case, correct. So this is why it was a bigger, I say a bigger prize, if you will, because you had very little people to work with. Okay. Every mistake can be seen. Oh, the Melinda Verga stray. Who did your makeup? It was like, I believe, or somebody, Melinda Verga. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh my
I was like, now
God.
why Melinda gotta catch us straight like
Who did your
this?
hair? Something like it was like hair or makeup or something like that. I said, wait, not Melinda, not my Melindy. But no, this was brilliant through and through. Excellent Snatch game. You did that, girl. I was nothing but the applause. Not another design challenge. I thought it was great. Now, Ebony's Kiki Palmer, a safe, a safe bit.
That's safe,
And
very safe.
good jokes. Some for us.
Yes.
Because
I
I
think
was
Brickle asked
like,
you, like,
I
did
don't
you
know
know
if
anybody up
everybody.
here?
Yeah, pumpkins. Talking about what they look like. Big white herd. Girl, I'm sorry. As a flavor of love watcher, I enjoyed that thoroughly because Pumpkin could bite like a curb. Honestly, that bitch. I'm sorry, you spit on that girl. Like you deserve every bit of knuckle sandwich. I will say it definitely was Ebony being Ebony, but also with the personification of Kiki, if that's the character. But a lot of queens have done that before. That's why I'm like, this is safe, but at least the bits kept going and it wasn't just none of
Mhm.
that dry. Like truly that. Truly that. So she was at least I said, nah, she ain't gonna be in no trouble. She gonna be fine.
No, because Kara Milk and Velma were
Whew,
awful.
whew, whew, whew.
They were awful.
And I even give Marjorie first before I put her up there. So I
Yes.
was like, yeah, she gonna be all right. She gonna be good. Yeah. So not to rate it in any particular order, but to rate it in a particular order. Teresa Caputo, Albert Einstein, Kiki Parma, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Sharing the last place because I'm not able to pick one over the other is going to go to Flavor and Justin because they
I will give Caramel point 0.5 higher than Velma.
just because you
Velma.
support black businesses, right?
Because I
I'm
support
just
black
playing
businesses.
them support black
I mean,
businesses.
it was bad, but Velma was just like I don't. I it was.
It
I
didn't.
had.
I wanted so much for Velma to do. I was like, oh, she do well, and then ooh, every joke.
You know what? I'll give because I like Carol Milk's outfit better. That's the
Okay,
justification for the point 0.5.
okay, and yes, and caramel doesn't look like someone's head is peeking through their turtleneck here, as well with their outfit. So yeah, I will say that that was a nice way of me making a pun. Okay, so yeah, that we're done. That snatch game was I enjoyed it, even with for me, I enjoyed it overall. I was like, okay, it's a little fun little snatch game, a little kiki cute. But Pythia and Isis actually get to come back and do walkthroughs with the girls who are working on their outfits. Jamar, I said, this is a full-fledged episode with 2 challenges. Come on. Who's here for that?
Honestly. Because, yeah, if anything I just said, I would have been writing down everything.
Both of them. Both.
Everything.
Okay, this
Well,
one
yeah,
over
because they,
here.
baby, yes.
These two have chewed. You understand me? Okay. Jazzy, thank you so much for the super chat. Love for the panel. XX. Thank you so much, Jazzy. I appreciate you for the love. And thank y'all for so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Red Pack family. I appreciate you for being here today. We're talking about Canada's Drag Race season 6, episode 3. Okay. I just realized the time and I want to get this through here. I will say the alliance talk was gaggy. And
we knew that they weren't going to be the top 3.
It's going to be these two who are the most chaotic when it comes to the alliance work, and they're going to do all the dirty work, and I love it. Keep it going, kids, because I'm over here gagging. Like, please,
enjoying.
We're the main alliance. Everybody else is in the little separate ones that we're going to do. I think it's key. Brooklyn Heights. Actually, Jamar, let's talk about this. They were coming after Velma. They were talking about getting Velma. Like, she was in the high.
I mean, she was in the top because the past couple of weeks, so they're probably like, girl, you gotta go.
This might be the time to touch her. This might be the time to touch her. And Maya was kind of down for it, but we're gonna get there. Brooklyn, you looked wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, all of her looks have 8 so far.
I mean, this was so pretty. Love the fascinator on top. Fabulous. Tracy, you look good. You look good.
That hair, I love it.
Puss, mama. Hair was very right. Carson, I enjoyed the jacket. I'm kind of enjoying Carson on here, actually. No shade.
Yes, it works.
I enjoy
whatever her name is. It don't matter.
Who? Okay, so Supreme. One of my drag greats.
Now, baby, that girl, baby, we're talking about outfits.
You want to talk about Geesh? You want to talk about Mama? You want to talk about some look at her. Look at her. She's amazing. Patty, love you, Matty. Love you, Jamal. Love you too, Patty. Come on, Degree. Yeah, come on, Degree. Listen, I know you got that up there because it's recent. Congratulations to you. Go on, Patty. Come on. Patty. I've been dying to say that in like real time. Come on, Patty. Ain't no pies over here. Listen, let's get into it. With the category is scene stillers, because I'm running. Where are we at? Dulce. Jamar, yay or nay?
No. Love her though.
I like the color. I like the little shawl moment that's tied to it. I enjoyed the way that the placements are done on said dress. I don't like the top part of the dress.
Yeah, that's mainly the culprit there. It's
for the chest.
I feel like she had more time, but she really could have flushed this out. But with where we're at now, not my favorite.
Colors and accoutrements. Colors and would you put this over Star Doll's outfit? We'll get there. Let me get there.
All right, I'm gonna have to see it again.
Right here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, so
eject.
Okay, so there is an idea here happening. All right, there's an idea that it's happening. However, I feel like whatever Isis was trying to tell her to do might have saved her. Maybe. I just thought that the color was like when she was saying it's supposed to be a starry night. I'm not saying I ain't never seen no night sky look like that.
Okay, maybe it was a sunset and the stars were showing, like because of the way that the colors were putting together with the.
But then that would make you like dawn.
Shut up. Okay, listen. I love the color of the dress. I wish he didn't put so much on it with the accoutrements and the embellishing with all the gold, because it could have just been something simple and it really would have like ate. That giant
Hmm.
star isn't necessary. I know it's also thinking of branding, so that's where her mind was at. Love the wig.
Oh yeah, the wig was the
Love
best
the
part.
wig. Hair was everything. Um
She was definitely
so
the best part.
the question, Dulce or this one? This shot, that shot. This shot, that shot.
Both sides of the spectrum. One is not enough, and one is too much.
Oh, there it is. That's my Libra. That hit the Scorpio friend. Here it is. Because that's how I felt.
I
I was
can't.
like,
I can't pick for they're both on the opposite ends of the spectrum, but just too far in one direction.
I prefer the simple version versus when it's like thrown all on here, is where I was at.
Hmm.
Even though wig wise, Star chewed her up.
Oh yeah,
For me.
yeah, yeah,
Star's
yeah, yeah,
hair
yeah, yeah,
up
yeah.
here, yes. Like I'm like, you peed, sister. I just, for me, it just looks like your outfit's gonna make a lot of noise. One of my favorite looks to ever touch Drag Race, not Canada's Drag Race, all of it. This was
There is
plus.
something so satisfying when a garment fits the body.
It is. It's all the way down to the foot. It's all the way down to the foot, and you made it match. You bad bitch.
And the hat
Ooh.
you made.
Ooh, it's so aesthetically pleasing. Everything about this. You know this woman. You understand her story. You know what it's supposed to be giving. And this is very well tailored. Oh man. Pee,
You
bitch.
ate
You
that.
pee.
You ate that.
Pee. I was like, you lying. That was me. You lying. You lying. Girl, she clearly won. I was like, just like Maya. I was like, oh no, she won. I don't know what's coming up after this,
Yeah,
but
but there were clear winners on both sides for sure.
oh.
Ooh.
I don't pick this man. I don't. This is not a
Thank
pick
God
man
for the
I would
beaver.
throw.
Thank God
Okay.
for the beaver.
Thank God for the beaver. Okay.
But she know what? She sold it though. Brooklyn said every time, no matter what you look like, you're gonna come out here and perform on the stage.
Yeah, she was moving around all right, and
Let's
and I
distract.
appreciate it. Distract. It didn't work. Okay, what was it? Double team was not effective. Okay, I'm sorry you missed the move. You was confused and hurt yourself. Yes, it does look like Olimar is about to throw this bitch at possibly Banjo and Kazooie in a game and cause fire damage, because clearly this is not the elf on the shelf I would want. God bless you though, because you didn't even want to do this, so you just made the best of what you could. So bad. Hazel, you walked the piss out of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like the outfit's cute. It's not like bow bow or whatever, but it's good for someone who just learned how to sew recently. But you walked the fuck out of this. I said, "Oh, Mama is stomping. She
She's
is
a
feeling
fall
her
girl.
fantasy." Okay, she just reminds me so much of the girlfriend experience, and again, in a very positive way. It's just the statue esque.
The face.
Yeah, and the face too, very statue esque, is what I think of girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
experience. But
Great bone
mm,
structure, yes.
she walked though. I was like, come on, you better pump on through, Bethany Ann. Go ahead. But yeah, that was the runway, kids. And for what it's worth, these two challenges were very cool. But after judges' critiques and those who were safe, we kind of already knew where this was going. They only had the top two up there and the bottom four.
Basically, yes. Wait,
Imagine being
the
up
Saltino
there.
wasn't up there?
Huh?
Saltino wasn't on the
No,
stage?
Saltina wasn't up there. It was only the sex. Let me pull it back up so you can see.
Oh, she was safe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
So like imagine being up there thinking that one of you is possibly gonna be safe and it's just gonna be like a bot. No, bitch. They had high things to say for them. Terrible, terrible, terrible. High things for you, terrible. Like I would be like, damn, like
Damn.
there is no hope. If you were told something positive, bitch, it is your day. And so Maya wins, and so does Van Gogh. Congratulations, much deserved. no arguments from me about this at all. I was like, clearly. And now there's 2 Beavers because there's 4. And they get to choose who gets to lip sync from their group against the other group. Bitch, Jamar.
This is so
Excellent
good.
television. Excellent
This is so
television.
good. Canada be taking swings. I've noticed that about them. They will swing.
And I appreciate the swings because they missing so far right now. And that Beaver, y'all were smart to keep that. I was very afraid you let that gimmick go. It's a good gimmick.
Mm-mm. It does the
Star
work for you.
that. A shout out to 100 plus people in this live right now. Thanks for tuning in. Star kind of played a little bit in this moment, and that would have pissed me off if I was up for elimination. I wouldn't take him as seriously. Be
What you
very,
say?
very. Remember, Star and PM were up for elimination, and Star is good with Van Gogh. So all of this was like, I want you to stay, but also I'm gonna make a quick little joke because in reality, I know I'm good and our sister is good, so I don't got nothing to worry about. Okay, and PM kind of clocked in on that and was like, really, do I even have a chance? But it was more, a lot of fight came from PM, not gonna lie. That was an emotional speech. And I was like, okay, keep this baby. Like they're completely different. They also didn't have a choice in the matter. Star wanted to do a design challenge and didn't do well. Like, how are we looking at this? And Van thought the same thing. PM didn't have a choice. We already knew where this was going. But this girl over here, who that's my bitch, but she was supposed to deliver and didn't.
I mean, that's
I
true.
not in that dress. Oh,
But that's a
actually,
part
never
of the
mind. They
alliance.
changed clothes. They changed clothes. Never mind. I forgot to say like the regular drag race. They get to change clothes when they do the Beaver. I didn't want to see PM Buck. I didn't think it was their time just yet. I don't know. I was like,
No, that would have been rough because she just got dealt
yeah.
a really bad hand.
Kind of got double whammied, got thrown in a situation. As much as that would have been cool to see someone have that fire burn and then throw out like a whole bunch of this and the other, I also didn't want to see my girl Carmilk go home possibly, or even
Yeah.
Velma in that situation just yet. Like I was like, I still need more time with them too. I was kind of in a damned if you don't, except for one situation. I'm gonna be honest. But you know, Velma spoke their case, how their drag is really important, and, you know, to be on this platform, this and the other. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a lot of other people felt and understood that. But also, if they were looking at who did worse, a lot of people said Carmel was a bit better. But how do you do this? How do you make that vote? Is it keep the person who's the representation that has been needed on the show and they just had a slip up here and there? Do the opposite, or maybe keep the person who did better, but is having a really bad week, and this is where we're at. So I don't know. This was interesting because it felt like they were going to save Caramilk, and it's possible they could have saved Star Doll because they already had an alliance. That's where my brain was going because it's like, oh, y'all
Yeah,
go
that's what made most sense. It's like, oh, okay, then yeah. But then when they said Velma and PM, I said, oh,
gagged
oh, so
because
we're doing television.
you said we're
Tuning
gonna
in.
take a big swing, psych. We gonna say Velma. I said, okay. That kind of got me going, okay, I'm gonna let that roll because it was like, let me not take this big swing yet. That's fine. Cool. It was like, okay. I also thought that Velma as Johnny was not dressed for the song, but pop. It's Van that got me. I thought for sure Star
I
was
was
saying
like,
I just knew it. It was like there's no way. There's no way you're picking somebody else. There's just no way. There's no way. And when they said PM,
I was like,
Star, the
oh,
whole room shook. They said, "Ooh, okay." Hazel in the alliance with Van and Star from walking in the workroom.
yeah. If I was Hazel, I'd be like, oh, got it.
Take a
Good to
note.
know.
Take a note. Take a note, sister. Take a note. If
Good
Van
to
get that
know.
opportunity again, you may be in trouble. Just so like, but from my perspective, Van,
Now,
you
man, this is
did
a power
that.
move.
You did
However,
that. You did
however,
that.
you're setting yourself up because you have to be flawless from here on out.
Because the girls know, well, at least a portion of the girls know now you will make that move if you have to. And so, yeah, Van's got to be on it just to make sure that nobody catches them slipping. I think Van will be fine based on what we've seen so far, but I'm also worried because you know how that, like you say, Jabbar, You can be up one day, and the
Down the
next day,
next.
you're down, you're out. So PM and Velma were saved, putting Caramel and Star Doll in the bottom to a Carly Rae Jepsen song. Tonight, I'm getting over you.
I did enjoy the slip sync. Now, I did think Star started off well, but then she started to decline, whereas I felt Caramel did the opposite. And I think that was resonated more with the judges by the end of the lip sync. I said, "Come on, baby."
And see, I agree, but I also think that Star started off too hard for this song. In my opinion, it was like boom, wham. And I was like, we just got here. I want you to build it up a tad bit more. That was happening. And also, facial expressions weren't really adding to the song for me because it was mom was talking about tonight, I'm gonna, over you. And it was very like, and I was like, I need some passion here, some drive, bitch. Like this is not the best day. I'm about to show you who I the fuck am. But I will say some of the stunts was cute. Star, I appreciated that leg going all the way up. We appreciate a good high kick. That split was also nasty. The cooch hit the ground. You get 10 points from me for that one for sure. Caramel, I appreciated you building your story.
Yeah, she built it. That was her strength. Because I was like, "Come on, Caramel, wake us
I
up."
needed it. Coat was on for a minute, didn't come off until the right time. I was like, build it up. When it was time to do a nasty little stunt, that little spin dip that you did, a little whoop, whoop, whoop into it. Oh, chewed. I was here for that very much. Now, where Star fell out of favor with me is when we went into this bit here, when Mama went into that. I'm not gonna call it duck walking because that's not what that was. That was not at all what that was. That was no my goodness. I thought you were just trying to find something in your cabinets under the sink. Okay. That's what that was, bitch. Like you trying to balance some soap dishwater or something. I don't know. But that boom, chop. They would have cut you quick out the ball. Right for that. That was no duck walking. Them legs was I said, but to me, they were both keeping up with each other in a sense. Like
It was a
I'm not
good
gonna,
battle.
yeah, I ain't gonna knock Star like that. Star was working, and I appreciate that from a queen, and so was Caramel, and that's why this was enjoyable. I said we had a chaotic lip sync the last episode. This one was a battle, and so Brooklyn even said it themselves. This was a close one, and saved Caramel. Do you agree?
I do. By the end of it, I was like, I do. Star really just reminded me. You remember Tiffany and Co. from last season? It was
Yep.
almost like a copy and paste.
Yep. Almost. Almost. A little different. Tiffany wasn't as that,
Well,
but
as they have a similar energy, similar, not exactly the same, but they remind me of one another when they perform.
I feel like they probably are watching Baddies US, possibly, and
Not yet.
notepad in hand. No, let me tell you something, Star. I'm going to still give you your coots because I still thought that rap was plus from the first episode. And I actually did like the first look too that you did. There were some moments I'm like, no, girl, it's giving a lot of, I want that camera in my face, but I also get you're on TV, get it in your face, make your time, right? You took this kind
I
of
agree.
hard, and I
I mean,
can't
I
blame her.
understand.
I
I
can't blame it.
understand. And
You
Brooklyn
had
came back with her slippers on. I said,
Hey, oh, Jamar, look at me getting slippers
"Oh,
in.
absolutely." And she was like, "I don't care. We know. Everyone, we know what's going on behind that table. We know."
This is also somebody's dream. So, like, this is not even to knock it. Like, as much as I'm like, yes, the right person went home, I'm also thinking to myself, I hope that whatever happened here is not something that tells them, hey, I'm not good enough. You are good enough. You got fucking casted for the show, clearly. It's what happens after the show. And by all means, Star, you can come back again. Like you already know the door is open, but you just got to make sure you do your things to keep it open. Oh, there we go. you gotta do your stuff outside the show to make sure they still know your name, right? The why me was kind of sad. Yeah, I've been like, why me? And I'm thinking, Brooklyn, don't break it down because that's gonna be kind of gaggy. Don't
Okay.
break it
It's
down.
like, well,
When you did that attempt at a duck walk, we had to deduct points from that girl. And then when this happened, Me gladly. But no, shout out to this little baby. You know, they did their time on the show. There, it's no more. Well, yes, it is well known. Um,
Canada's great. Canada is eating.
she'll get her time again. I
She's
have a feeling something in my spirit is saying the universe of television is not done with her.
and she was very kind to Van, and at the end, that was very, very, very kind.
Talking about you owe me money. I'm like, you could have said so much more, and you would have been
you,
justified.
you
Not gonna
kept it
lie.
cute. You kept it
Not gonna
cute.
lie, girl. If you wanted to go and first of all, bitch, like yeah, like we would have read it. I snap. Post it, tag her, girl. She talking about you.
Absolutely.
No. Yeah, she's not done, y'all. I don't think so. There is she. We can see that she can lip sync. There's clearly some talent there. Obviously, maybe not the best run for this sort of season, but you know how some people come back and then they're given their dues again. We've seen it before. Never count a queen out, even if a Discord Reddit lie is about them. So there you go, or truth, whatever. But yeah, shout out to Stardoll and shout out to Canada's Drag Race. Season 6 is eating. It's chewing.
And is.
It's been a
I'm
good
enjoying it.
run. Jamar, before we wrap this up, give the people your social medias and where they can find you and support your Black business.
Yes, you can find me at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84 on all social media platforms except for TikTok, which is Jamar840. If you haven't already, go on over to the Chasing Reality YouTube channel. We are currently airing our Chasing Orlando season, but Chasing Atlanta is right around the corner coming in January. Support Black business.
Florida Girls Stand Up. Season 18 is full of them. You thought New York City had a lot of queens. Get ready, Florida, because Swamp, here we come. I need to be on television. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share and subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. Leave a comment in the comment section after this video. You've been talking in the live comment section. Now we need to get you in the regular comment section to talk about your highs, your lows, your yeses and nos, and all that good stuff in those comment sections. All of my links are in the about section, Linktree link, Patreon reactions. I will be doing some exclusive Patreon reactions this weekend to Drag Race España and Welcome to Derry. I'm not prepared for this episode Sunday. I've saw a trailer and it made me very nervous because a lot of people are going to do it. But
you know who's going to have to go.
I don't want it. And I don't like the fact that I know it's going to be them. And I know it's probably going to be one of the worst ways to see them go. And I'm not going to be happy about that at all. Because the first episode was too much for me. I don't like seeing children in distress. I do not like that at all. That bothers me. That's the only thing I don't like about the It show.
It's really good, though.
It does. It does. The show is pretty good. I don't know if it will be anymore after this new acquirement from a certain studio, but yeah, acquirement.
So.
My brain said stop and it's time to go. So throw a little love in our jars if you feel like it after the end of this video. With $84 for Jamar and his Cash App, and mine's down there with PayPal and me for social rants. Cash App $7.24 and Venmo rants. I will see you next week around Tuesday. The panel has been talking. We are trying to get everybody together for one episode before the end of the year. I'll let you know soon. But yes, it will be on everyone's schedule. So stay tuned. But yes, thanks for being here, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Listen.